Greetings, my friends. This is Gilles Mancillon. I hope you're having a good day. For I hope you're feeling this great shift that is going on within this turning point, huh? As well as in the outside world. It's all coming up. Huh? It's like no choice. It's like we're going to see amazing transformation. But for now, the truth that is coming up is the good, the bad, and the ugly, and the ugliest even. Huh? So it's like that is the truth that needs to be coming up. Then the beautiful truth will come afterwards. But before, everything needs to be exposed to the consciousness of humanity. And so it is important, and we'll discuss that, to not fall prey to the traps of the ego and the snake. They're working together and to create fear, to create doubt, to create resistance. It is very important. In this shift, all that are as the planet ascend into fourth or fifth dimension, the 3D, the soul that are love the 3D, the ego, the domination, the conflict, the power, that have only that, they want to continue those games. We will continue those games, but not no longer on this planet. So they will be sent to another planet to continue the ego game of conflict and domination. But as far as I know, this new planet, they will have no money, they will have no weaponry, and they won't have the ability to destroy the planet, pollution and so on. So they're going to be there on this other planet for the message I was sent is like they will be sent there for 1,000 years, and then we'll try to reintegrate them on the planet Earth. We'll see, but by this time, the community, the wholeness of humanity will have grown so much, we'll be able to realign them. For it was said in a message that the outsiders, those who have been rejected, the complotists or whatever you want to call them, the ones that are actually the leaders of the new age. They're the new leaders. The new leaders won't come from the actual pack of people, but there may be some that will be very powerful and instrumental. But most of them will be because. As new leaders, we've been going through a lot of adversity, and the ability to stand alone, to refine our integrity, and to refine our authenticity, and that is really what will be. We've been tested and tried, and there is thousands of people that are outsiders, but they will have to come to the forefront in order to assist the world in its administration. Although will be will be assisted by spirit always. And that is also why most of the most advanced soul were not born in well, some of them might have been, but because of karma or personal choice, but we were not born in luxury, abundance, and like wealth and power and like so on. It's because we needed to feel the whole range of what the human experience, from the lowest to the highest, and we need to know the heaven and hell on the earth, and to be sensitive to all that is about life on the planet, the human condition. So we were tested and tried, and then from there we will be able to earn our freedom, our joy, our abundance, all those things. That's through the inner work. So it's so it's like we really had to feel all that, really to bite the bullet. My master guy told me, you were most of your past lives, you were born in position where you were really pampered, you were really well taken care of, you were born in situation where everything came to you, you didn't have to do very much. But in this lifetime, my soul chose to so that I incarnate so I could feel the shift on the depths of the shift. We have to understand it's like all the suffering we go through is actually the medal of honor that we will be carrying in the future. I'm going to go back to talk about this, but it's the card of the day is about all that shine. It's a big pile of gold, but it's all about the surface. There is the surface reality, and then there is what's going on within. What's going on within is really, most of humanity is only seeing the facade. It will always be a facade, but it's not really what we as when we advance. It's we see the facade, we understand the facade, but that's not where we live. That's not where we work. We don't work on the facade. All that shine is fine, but it's like it will blind the young souls, but it will not blind us. We'll remain. We'll keep our energy together with that. We don't, but we can still enjoy everything. But what we seek is to create it. We don't want to create followers. We want to create leaders. We want to create armies of leaders. We want to countries. people, everybody needs to learn to be a leader, not from the ego, like domination and hierarchies and all that. That's the old patriarchal thing they're really going. But it's about taking to be the leader of our own life, of our own mind. And uh, but we're not ascending alone. We want to create. We need to take more time and to experience a little bit more difficult, maybe more difficulty, because we need to create a path that's large enough for many people to traverse the grand portal or the stairway or whatever. But everybody will be guided according to his or her faith. It is a dance of energy. God commands, and then there is a whole involvement, not always enjoyable, to lead us exactly where God wants us. So it's like we have to continue to have faith and trust and call on your fan club whenever you need. You have your guides. There's many galactics that are very, very, they're very, very interested about what's going on here, because the less freedom and diversity. On ascended planet, they have a lot less freedom and a lot less diversity. The reason that all that contrast, so that the creativity is less creativity here is really the most. It's why we don't think we have freedom, but the freedom of our choice is so vast in relationship to an ascended planet, where they don't have a choice to go into something that dark or whatever. Where here we can still experience through that. I'm not saying to do that, but there is a vast array of choices and diversity. The contrast is an opportunity to choose what we really want, and to be discerning, not to allow ourselves to be distracted by the traps to avoid all the traps of the snake, which is in league with the ego, and which creates resistance, fear, and doubt. So discernment is very important, and letting go of the lower mind and all of the judgment we have upon ourselves, upon the others, or upon the world, so that we can move into this unity consciousness. We came here to bring the light into the world, and free the world eventually, free humanity, for it's all within the consciousness. It has not, it's always been there. But we are meant to be free, and we've just been participating in an experiment. Those are rare planets that are quarantined, so it's like it's an experiment. But yet we're tired of it. It's been going on a bit long. It's like, so we really want to shift into something new. And for it, it's not a natural 3D planet. A natural 3D planet are wonderful experiences to go through. But here it's a shadow matrix that's manipulated and fed with like dark energies. So this is like what is dissolving as the Earth ascends. This is dissolving. All the untruths will be replaced by the truth, and the truth shall set us free. And so, for the greater the challenge, the greater the reward. That's why we've all put if we put the bar really high, is because we think our soul think it can overcome it. It's never the obstacle. It's the soul that doesn't have the strength to go over it when we fell against an obstacle. But sometimes it's like our soul knows we're gonna make it, so we're gonna fail 1,000 times, and then even 100 times or 10 times, and eventually we're gonna pass the bar. So the greater the challenge, the greater the reward. The more pain we feel, the greater the joy we will find at a point of liberation. So it's like those who refuse to feel their inner self, feel the pain within, they're just postponing, in a way. And the longer we stay in duality, the greater the gratitude for the salvation. Yet we've done with that. So it's like, and do not worry about non-believers. Don't worry about anything. But non-believers, don't try to convert them, to show them. If they're receptive, you offer an open hand. But if they're not receptive, then it's like, don't waste your time. For negative experiences and obstacle and adversity are essential to any story. Our own story is like, that's why we created that. For we are the creator of all that is going on within our life. It's not always easy to assume that responsibility, because we don't always like what's going on within our life. But but first, as we accept this responsibility, we can start changing it. But in any story, if we write a novel, if there is no obstacle to overcome, if there is no drama, if there is no tension, then the story will be completely flat. There is no emotional involvement. So we need to accept. Even in relationship, to have a certain dynamism. It's kind of fun. So it's part of being human. And human naturally resist the change. It's like, so we do need to change. The more we are able to change and integrate our soul and our higher self, the easier life gets. So that's just a motivating factor. to know that. And there is a certain need for moments of solitude to find God, to commune with the spirit realm. Because if we're always busy, it's okay. Of course, it's part of this world, but always busy outside of us, we don't always get that. So it's part of the process. The server of the day is the writer of the scribe. I'm going to be writing very soon. I'm very eager to start writing these new books, and for we have to let go in many ways of the mind and the thoughts and the ego mind, and to turn to the inner focus, the inner light, the inner self, and integrate the message that is shared from there. For we have to, it's okay to create bubbles, or a bubble of light and love. You put it around yourself, put it around your house, you put it around your neighborhood, your city, your country, the whole planet, or around other people. As long as there is no expectation of anything, it's just a pure, just put someone into a bubble of love and light. If there is no programmation outside of that, it's fine. The higher self will balance it out. So just to continue to cultivate this beautiful bubble of love and light around the planet, around yourself, around it's just a Metatronic egg. As soon as the ego takes over, the eggs dissolve. But for there will be collateral damage in removing the deep states. Some people will die, but their soul will instantly be sent to the new earth. So it's like not to worry about them. Although there's some people that we're going to lose, certain people we love as the solar flash comes about. It's like some people will not pass the test. They're going to be moving on to another path. And so it's like, I'm just saying, but after the shift to fifth dimension, for it's just the way it is. It's like each soul has already determined its path and so after the shift into fifth dimension, we'll be supervised by a higher spirit that will assist us in getting things in order. Although we have our own personal wisdom, there is always higher consciousness that can always assist. For instance, in the worlds that are settled in light and life, it is the Most High that rule over the kingdom of men. The Most High are Varonandek sons, they are divine beings that were created with perfect administrative wisdom. For that is in terms of governance, is what we seek, is to find whoever has the most administrative wisdom. And so for it's like and so those beings will definitely they may come into alignment later. For now we have the archangels. For there are 800,000 archangels in our local universe, and what is surprising is that this planet, there is so many archangels that are taking care of this little confused world. It's like a lot of students that come from other universe are very surprised to see all those archangels around this little world. But and we got some of the main archangels that are working with us. For the observer of the day is forgiveness, total forgiveness. But the highest wisdom is Asia. Here it's Samadhi, it's the Buddha, it's serenity and lucidity, to breathe beyond the duality world, the duality. Oh, I've already, yeah. Well, what we need to understand is the scribe or the writer. We need to take notes of everything. What we need to do is to heal, to forgive. You are forgiven, you are healed. As we forgive ourselves, we are healing. We find the wholeness. We can forget and forgive. Yet the past has always been a compass. It's like we'll have this compass that will keep us aligned with what we need. Is the sum of all our experience. But we won't be wounded by the past once we have achieved this forgiveness. And the outcome is the Grand Priest or Grand Priestess. We're going to return to amazing power. I was revealed a story of a past life I had with a Celtic culture long time ago with this person that I'm in karmic relationship with. We had this amazing life together. It's like Spirit is trying to showing me a little bit of that. It is important to develop this the sense of being able to look into the future as well as in the past life. It's important. Eventually those will come naturally, but to see the future, because when you see something negative in the future, you can neutralize it, you can prevent it, you can send angels to prevent it. It's like it's always better to prevent a problem than having to fix it. So it's very important to keep an eye on the important things, We need to heal the divine masculine that's been extremely wounded through all this dark age, just as much as the divine feminine. It's not just the divine feminine and the divine masculine that's been hurting the divine feminine. No, it's like everybody got hurt through the process of these dark ages. So now we need to heal this, the power to act, the power to there is the creative and the receptive, and we need to return into our own sense of inner power, and conditioned by wisdom, of course, and in the expression of love. And the more we understand ourselves, the easier it is to understand psychology of all that is going on, man, woman, all the ins and outs. So if we don't understand, we can just let it go. But I realize that there's a lot of insight that comes in, and we're becoming more crystalline. The more a being is crystallized right now, his energy is light, the more advanced in many ways. I had this one guy that I want to connect with, as I haven't had much communication, but his face came into my mind months ago, and it's a spirit. It's part of my guides. We all have guides, amazing beings, celestial beings that are in assistance here. And he had these big eyes, and he had these pupils, but all his eyes were filled with diamonds. It was so beautiful. I was like, whoa, really nice, nice eyes. And so I send greetings to him. For it's like there are amazing beings in the universe that we have no understanding of, but understanding advanced civilization are not as creative, because the struggle is a force that pushes evolution. So we just got to accept the fact that we chose to participate in this program, and to be in gratitude, and to not let the doubts or the fear or the judgment to cloud to remove as much as possible the resistance. Sometimes it takes a long time, and the time is like we have time to sabotage with the work of spirit during the time of waiting. But it's part of the training, the process. So we learn little by little, and we eventually will remove a lot of the obstacle. We gain, we grow through experience. Experience is what we learn the most from. Well, I hope this message was interesting for you. I hope you're having a good day. I thank you so much for liking, sharing, commenting, subscribing. Thank you for your donations. If you want a private session, you can send me an email. I'm going to sing a song and pull out a few cards. A song that went through my mind this morning, so I thought I'd sing it. It's called The Sound of Silence. Hello, darkness, my old friend. I've come to talk with you again, because a vision softly creeping left its seed while I was sleeping, and the vision that was planted in my brain still remains within the sound of silence. In restless dreams I walk alone, narrow streets of cobblestone, 'neath the halo of a street lamp. I turn my collar to the cold and damp, when my eyes were stabbed by the flash of a neon light that split the night and touch the sound of silence. And in the naked light I saw 10,000 people, maybe more. People talking without speaking, people hearing without listening, people writing songs that voices never share, and no one dared disturb the sound of silence. For said I, you do not know, silence like a cancer grows. Hear my words that I might teach you, take my arms that I might reach you. But my words like silence raindrop fell, and echoed in the wells of silence. And the people bowed and prayed to the neon god they made, and the sign flashed at its warning in the words that it was for me. And the signs say the words of the prophets are written on a subway wall and tenement halls and whispered in the sound of silence. For silence is very precious. To have a silent mind, I was informed that my mind will get progressively and more to have a lot of silence. For silence is a prophet. Things are revealed within silence. And there is a lot of noise pollution in our society. That should be clear. For it's very much from the ashes we're going to be reborn, from the phoenix. And so the observer of the day is the living goddess. It is about balance, about beauty, it's about integration. Whenever you come out of balance, we need to come out of balance, the expansion, but we always need to return to center, to learn to return to center. The highest wisdom is the intuition, is the great priestess Isis, to listen to the voice of the heart. What we need to understand is the power of the serpent, the power of will, the power of sexuality, the power of choice. We have so many choices. It's always like the choice is always conditioning, and we're learning to make a higher choice. What we need to do is to be centered in the present, and the outcome will be the castle in the clouds, the dreams, the beautiful dreams. We need to continue to cultivate our dreams, and to feel like we're already there. This is really what I feel. It's like the sometimes the delays is like, why do I need to bother with that? It's like so I'm like a bit humoring my soul. It's like I've been doing that for years and years and years, and it's like it's not really doing much in my here and now. But Spirit wants us to be so much in alignment with what we've been asking for, and little by little we're constructing this connection to the highest vision we have for ourselves and for the world. Well, I hope you like this message. I thank you very much. I wish you a wonderful day, and I'll talk to you later. Salat.